My apologies for the wait. I was finishing up some business with another client. That's all. Hmm? Hey, what's the matter, Sweetness? The entrance staff said it was urgent. Sweetness, please, have a seat. Let's talk about it. Look, now it's a personal matter, not business. I'm not about to set a designated time for you to cry on my shoulder. I don't often bring my clients to tears, though maybe with a few rejections here and there. But clearly, this isn't about a business venture. If you want me to listen, then I will. Sweetness, it really doesn't matter how long it takes. I'll make time for you if you need it. Mm-hmm. Lunch will be ready soon, so there's plenty of time to talk. And I wouldn't mind the extra company. Mm-hmm. I need someone to brighten my own mood, especially you. So, it's only fair if I return the favor. Well, it wouldn't be fair if I demanded that you lend an ear to me when you came to ask for mine first. So, please, go ahead. I'm all ears. Oh, come now, love. Is that all? If you're feeling lonely, I have a place for you at the dinner table every day if you want someone to talk to. And if that's not enough, I can lighten the schedule a little bit. I've been dealing with too many fruitless meetings as it is, anyways. I can't keep you company if I have none to give. Besides, I could use a better work life balance. And if that balance is to spend time with you, then I suppose I am more than willing to do that. You know how it is. I make the rules for how I work, and I can bend them however I need to. I choose to accommodate clients because it's good for business, but if the situation calls for it, then I need to adapt. That's all. That's what happens when you make things personal between us, Sweetness. It's an investment into my future and yours. So, of course, I'm willing to make the extra time for that, to go the extra mile. Hey, look, I'm sorry, please. Don't leave. Really. I am here to help. I don't want to make things more difficult for you. So if you want someone to vent your frustrations to, then I can be that person. I'm happy to listen. Well, loneliness can't possibly be the only thing that's troubling you. If it were that simple, then why come to me? You wouldn't be, I don't know, this near begging state to be heard by me of all people when I've given you the offer more than once. Unless that this is your last resort and you're upset by that. Individually, you are strong. So coming to me, I don't see that happening unless this is your last resort. No. Don't even bother pretending that that's not the case. If you had had your lover and their family to rely on, I'm sure this would be the last place that you'd come to find company. But even so, you still have friends in town, don't you? I can't imagine they'd all leave you to fend for yourself. Ah, I see. Well, I suppose that's not too surprising. It's been months since the war ended, after all. I'm sure they're ready to get back to some level of normalcy. Time waits for no one, unfortunately. You need to learn to pick yourself up and catch up with everyone else. Or otherwise, you continue to fall behind and end up relying on the mercy of others. And with that many people willing to be merciful, that does leave you with very few choices, doesn't it? No need to beg. My personal brand of mercy isn't as cruel as you seem to think it is. I take no pleasure in the idea of turning love into currency. With how our relationship is now, I have too much to give to accept very little in return. Point being, I won't get what I want if I simply demand you to return my love in exchange for doing these favors. Exactly. So instead, I want to suggest a compromise. This doesn't have to end up becoming business for either of us. Yes, I am willing to support you, both financially and emotionally. If you wanted the freedom to ask for them without giving monetary compensation, then I'll need you to agree to two more conditions. As part of our post-war efforts, my company has invested in a service that provides aid to citizens who suffered major losses. That includes the loss of loved ones. I would expect you to partake in these meetings at least once a month. Sweetness, there's very little irony when I'm not the one responsible for dragging their loved ones into battle. I just gave them means to defend themselves. More lives would have been lost without them. And I'm here to preserve what's left. Besides, I'm sure you'd find comfort in someone who understands your situation more than I do. I'm only giving you the opportunity to find others that can help you in ways that I can't. Now, is that unreasonable for your first requirement? Good. Then the second should be just as simple, if not more. It's, well, I expect for you to join me at least one meal per day. Your choice when, but you must come every day. Just once. You can't get rid of your assumptions about me without having a better understanding of, well, me. Who I am and why I make these certain decisions. Well, my business is one thing, but it should be simple enough to figure out why I want to help you. Not everything involves a hidden motive. There's nothing hidden about my feelings. Honestly, that alone is purely more true than anything I've ever said before. But would pretending that I don't have any motives make it any worse for you? Because personally, I think transparency keeps us focused on the same end goal. Look, I just want to make sure that you get the fairy tale ending that you always wanted. That's all. What? Is that not what you expected before circumstances changed? I'll never forget what you told me when you said no to the first proposal. And if I couldn't give you what you wanted then I'll do everything that I can to give it to you now. Because, well, I have no hidden motive. I love you. That's it. And when I look at you, I want to see the smile that convinced me to ask for your hand in the first place. And so, to me, your happiness comes first. Mine comes second. Both will come in the end, I hope. It's all part of the requirements. Well, yes, of course that they may be centered around you, but as I've said in the past, it's an investment in my future as much as it is yours. For what you get out of this, I think that's more than worth the price you pay. So, that should put you at ease, no? One less thing to worry about as you work on getting back to where you were before all of this mess. And to top it all off, the best ending that you could have ever hoped for. Just imagine starting off with so little, working hard to achieve happiness, only for it to be ripped away from you. The evil family stripping you of all that you have until there's no hope left. Only for the gallant prince to come in and make it all the better. Me. And you get to live the dream. But still, it wouldn't be a perfect ending unless the villains received their punishment for their wrongdoings now, would it? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Since their family is partially responsible for your grief, then I'd be happy to offer my support by removing them and their antics from the equation. Good for you, and my dear friend who I'd hate to see lose out on good business association. So, what do you say? Could ask a simple favor of me now that I have this power that I'm laying into your hands? What a shame. You know, I could have fixed a problem for two very important people in my life. But love comes before friendship, so I'll respect your wish. You know, you're too sweet for your own good. That kind of mercy could put both of us in danger one day. Well, I guess you've been in danger to my heart for far too long as it is. A precious little thing like you might convince me to abandon my principles if I'm not careful. So I need to keep you in check, lest you lead me on. Oh, you can't just run off with my heart and get away with it now, can you? Not when there's so much to lose. Call it the gambler's fallacy. But this is the one exception where I'm willing to go all in if I have to. As you know, everyone has a price. And you? Oh, you. I will find yours. Give it a few chats over tea. That's all I need. And speaking of, you owe me one right now. So, what do you say? I hope you enjoy the food and the company, because I have plenty to give.